Hey everybody, today I'm going to be showing you how you can make 3 different ice pops or ice pop charms in miniature. We're going to start by making the little sticks for them. Roll out a sheet of tan clay and cut off the top and bottom. Then cut off each end so the whole piece is even and bake it for a few minutes. Once it cools, cut off little strips from this. Sorry about a little bit of my hair and forehead getting in the way. Alright, now you can set those aside for later and we can get started on the actual ice pops. You'll need red and translucent white and translucent, and a blue and translucent. Mix them. Individually roll out each color into a log and then cut off evenly sized pieces. Take each piece and roll it into a ball. Then you'll want to stack a ball of each color together. Put blue on one side of white, and on the other side of the white, put a red. Then just kind of press them together so they sort of become one piece. Then sort of roll it out and you'll have your base for each of the ice pops. For the first one, you want to take your base and roll it out to flatten it a little bit. Then you want to use something flat like the edge of your blade to sort of square this piece off. Just sort of tap against the edges using your finger on the other side to brace it. Then you can go ahead and press one of the sticks into the bottom to make room for where you're going to put it in a little bit. I took my needle tool and sort of carved out more of that hole. Then I put some liquid clay on it and inserted the stick. Then add texture with a toothbrush. Don't forget to flip it over and add texture to the back, as well as the top and sides. On to the second kind. You want to take your base and flatten this as well. Push the red portion in a little bit to make it more round at the top. Then taking the needle tool long ways, press into the clay and sort of wiggle back and forth in 2 different places. Flip it over and repeat on the other side. Now you can try to insert the stick. Once again, it helps to mark off where you need it, carve out more of a hole, and then add liquid clay to actually attach it. If any of the liquid clay sort of oozes out, just sort of scrape it off to the side. You also may need to correct the shape afterwards. For the third and final sort of ice pop, take your base and start rolling out the red end. You want to concentrate on the very tip of this so you make that part more narrow. It may help to put it in your hands, pinch it between your fingers, and roll it back and forth that way. Then make ridges in the side by taking the side of your needle tool and pressing into the side of the clay and moving back and forth like you did with the second kind of ice pop. Then rotate and make another one. Keep turning and putting ridges in it until you've gone all the way around. Then add the stick with liquid clay just like you did for the others. Then bake according to clay package instructions. This is what it looks like after it's baked. You can see that especially the middle is quite a bit more translucent. You can leave it like that, or you can add a little something extra. I put on Dimensional Magic and spread it around a little bit. This gives it a little more shine. And then I'm also going to add some white sand to make it have a sort of frosty look. So it can dry, I'm taking a piece of scrap clay and using the head pin to put into that until it can dry. If you didn't turn this into a charm, you could just stick it in there with the stick inside the scrap clay. I decided to do this to each kind of my ice pops. Here are side-by-side comparisons of what they look like when they're just baked and what they look like when you add the Dimensional Magic or glaze and sand. I think it makes it look a little more wet and frosty, but whatever you prefer is totally up to you. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks so much for watching.